Hello and welcome back to Stock Market Encyclopedia. Here we cover news highlights from the day. Ethos IPO Day 3. IPO subscribed 1.4 times on Day 3. QIB 1.06 times. Non-retail 1.48 times. Retail 0.38 times. Tata Motors rises over 5% in the first hour of trade. DRL moves higher in early trade. Stock gains nearly 5%. Pharma stocks on Nifty move higher in early trade. DRL gains nearly 5%, whereas Cipla and Sun Pharma up 3% each. Auto stocks trade higher. Bajaj Auto gains nearly 4%, whereas Hero Moto and Maruti rise 3% each. Delta Corp sees a sharp fall, stock not on 3% from intraday highs. UPL slips more than 1% from high points of the day. Nestle extends gains, stock up nearly 5%. L&T trades at day's high, up nearly 4%. Q4 earnings of Advanced Enzyme, net profit down 22.3% at 24.4 crore versus 31.4 crore YOY. Revenue down 1.1% at 3 crore versus 133.2 YOY. EBITDA down 26.9% at 40.2 crore versus 55 crore YOY. EBITDA margin at 30.5% versus 41.3 crore YOY. Q4 earnings of Gujarat Themis Biocell, net profit rupees 98 million versus 58 million YOY, 71 million QOQ, EBITDA 131 million rupees versus 83 million YOY, EBITDA margin 45.47% versus 35.62% YOY, beat YOY, beat QOQ, EBITDA beat, margin beat. Q4 earnings of Hester Bioscience, net profit rupees 77 million versus 97 million YOY, 83 million QOQ, EBITDA 103 million rupees versus 197 million YOY, a margin 18.32% versus 30.69% YOY, sharp drop margins, poor YOY, poor QOQ, poor EBITDA, poor margins. Q4 earnings of SML Isuzu, net loss at rupees 11.4 crore versus loss of rupees 20 crore YOY. Revenue up 32% at rupees 342.4 crore versus rupees 258.1 crore YOY. EBITDA at rupees 2.4 crore versus EBITDA loss of rupees 5.4 crore YOY. Q4 earnings of Bajaj Hindustan Sugar, net profit rupees 597 million versus 1.12 billion YOY. EBITDA 1.54 billion rupees versus 2.14 billion YOY. EBITDA margin 9.49% versus 10.69% YOY. Poor YOY, poor EBITDA. Q4 earnings of Indigo Paints, net profit rupees 346 million versus 249 million YOY, 243 million QOQ. Big beat YOY, big beat QOQ. EBITDA 538 million rupees versus 429 million YOY. EBITDA margin 18.64% versus 16.90% YOY. Big beat EBITDA and margin. Q4 earnings of JK Tyre, net profit down 78.7% at rupees 40.2 crore versus 189.1 crore YOY. New up 13.1% at rupees 3,312 crore versus 2,927.3 crore YOY. EBITDA down 49.9% at rupees 228 crore versus rupees 457.4 crore YOY. EBITDA margin at 6.9% versus 15.5%. Q4 earnings of NTPC, net profit of 25% at 5,621 crore YOY, up 36% QOQ. Revenue of 24% at 32,905 crore YOY, up 14% QOQ. EBITDA up 56% at 10,120 crore YOY, up 12% QOQ. Margins at 30.7% versus 24.5% YOY, 31.3% QOQ. Q4 earnings of Thermax, net profit down 5% at 102 crore YOY, up 29% QOQ. Revenue of 26% at 1,991 crore YOY, up 23% QOQ. EBITDA down 3% at 135 crore YOY, up 19% QOQ. Margins at 6.78% versus 8.9% YOY, 7% QOQ. Q4 earnings of Creative New Tech, net profit down 26% at 5.19 crore YOY, up 20% QOQ. Revenue down 12% at 266 crore YOY, up 48% QOQ. EBITDA down 55% at 3.29 crore YOY, down 44% QOQ. Margins at 1.25% versus 2.4% YOY, 3.3% QOQ. Q4 earnings of Hindustan Foods, net profit down 5% at 12.24 crore YOY, up 5% QOQ. Revenue up 18% at 581 crore YOY, up 10% QOQ. EBIT up 6% at 30.90 crore YOY, up 6% QOQ. Margins at 5.3% versus 5.9% YOY, 5.5% QOQ. Q4 earnings of Supriya Life, net profit down 5% at 46.2 crore YOY, up 17% QOQ. Revenue up 37% at 181 crore YOY, up 49% QOQ. EBITDA up 12% at 75 crore YOY, up 75% QOQ. Margins at 41.5% versus 50.9% YOY, 35.3% QOQ. Q4 earnings of Paras Defense, net profit down 44% at 10.3 crore YOY, up 34% QOQ. Revenue down 27% at 61.2 crore YOY, up 32% QOQ. EBITDA down 44% at 17.6 crore YOY, up 37% QOQ. Margins at 17.6% versus 37.2% YOY, 27.5% QOQ. Q4 earnings of Advani Hotels, net profit up 79% at 5.7 crore YOY, down 32% QOQ. Revenue up 23% at 18.68 crore YOY, down 26% QOQ. EBITDA up 34% at 5.98 crore YOY, down 48% QOQ. Margins at 32% versus 29.3% YOY, 45.98% QOQ. Looking at our top gainers for today, we can see that Dr. Reddy's is up nearly 9%, Reliance is up nearly 6%, JSW Steel is up nearly 5.15%, Tata Motors is up nearly 5%, Nestle India is up nearly 5%. Looking at the market at close, we can see that market recovers all the losses of the previous day, led by Reliance and Financials. Market post biggest single day gain in last 3 months, Sensex and Nifty up 3% each. But Nifty stocks close higher, DRL, Reliance, Adani Ports, JSW top Nifty gainers. That was all for today. Hope you all had an amazing and a profitable day.